Alright, let me be honest with you guys. If you are playing on a low-end device or a low-end PC, your game is probably lagging, freezing, dropping FPS like almost every 2 seconds. Yeah, we've all been there before. We all had that one trash PC before we got the actually good one. Even the worst thing is that you see other people you can actually beat, but it's because of device difference, just because of the device gap. That's why you're not able to even beat them. You just see them playing on smooth devices, smooth gameplay, and you're just literally fighting your PC instead of fighting enemies. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually boost your FPS and make your game run smoother. And on top of that, I'm going to teach you guys a lot of stuff on the AMD software and also how we can do it on the Intel. So no complicated stuff I'm going to teach you guys, just simple stuff, no fake settings. I'm just actually going to teach you real settings, and trust me, some of these settings most of you guys don't know about it yet, even though you have them on your PC. I'm going to show you guys my PC specs. This is my PC specs, okay? AMD Ryzen 5, okay, which is a 2.10 gigahertz speed, a 12 gig RAM, okay. I don't have any graphics card, I only have integrated, which is just 512 integrated graphics card. Basically, these are the only specs I have, okay, but I'm able to run 120 FPS. Someone may ask, how is that possible? Yes, so I'm using the AMD software. Let me start from the AMD users. On AMD, it's going to be much easier than the Intel. On AMD, the first thing you need to do is you just need to right click. When you right click, you move to your AMD Adrenalin software. Now, as you can see, these are the games I have on my PC. In the AMD software, this is the home screen. Now let me start. Since we are all Bloodstrike players, let me start with Bloodstrike. Move to Bloodstrike. Now these are my settings for Bloodstrike. I'm going to reset everything to 0. Okay, I'll reset everything to 0. Then I'll go through it with you guys. Okay, so I've set everything on default. Performance mode, this is where you can monitor your CPU temperature, the amount of RAM your PC is using, your GPU. If you're running a game, the FPS is going to show over here. Okay, you can actually track your performance and then get how your PC runs the game. Okay, so now to the display settings, to yes, everything is set on default. Yeah, everything is set on default. And now that we've set everything on default, we now need to go and I'm going to run the game so you guys can actually see the actual FPS I get when I'm playing the game. Okay, without these settings, I'm going to show you the FPS I'm getting without these settings. So just to confirm, everything is yes, on default too. We normally have this on vertical refresh rate on. So we launch the game. So yes, my game is currently on 60 FPS. Okay, it's currently on 60 FPS, and you can see, yeah, the graphics look very bad. My PC can actually run it on high graphics, but I just want to show you guys something. Okay, so this is 60 FPS. It's a little bit choppy, as you can see, and it's not really looking all that smooth.
Enemy hit!
I'm going to show you guys these settings so you can actually increase your FPS from 60 FPS to 240 or whatever FPS your PC can run. Depending on your specs, everyone might get different FPS, high FPS. Okay, some of you might not reach 120, some of you might reach 90, some of you might reach 120, some of you might reach 240. Okay, basically, if you see any improvement in your FPS, that means the settings are working fine. Okay, so let's head back to the Adrenalin software for the AMD users, and then we can work on the Intel users. The first settings we need to go to, you need to set the graphics profile. Okay, so we come to adjust game graphics, and the game profile, we set it on performance. Make sure your game profile is on performance. Now we move to the radiant chill. Make sure it's turned off. Make sure the radiant anti-lag is also on, and then your image sharpening, make sure it's turned on. You can set it on any value that feels alright for you. Okay, I would like to set mine on 80, but if you realize your FPS is messing up, turn it down a little bit. So we have image sharpening on, radiant anti-lag on, graphics profile has been set. Make sure your vertical refresh is also turned off. So move to the advanced settings and make sure your anti-aliasing is turned on. Use application settings. Okay, the anti-aliasing method, to make sure it's on multi-sampling. For this anti-aliasing type, make sure it's disabled. Make sure it's off. Now we move to the filtering aspect. Make sure it's disabled, and then your filtering quality, set it on performance. Now the surface format optimization, keep it on. Override the application settings, and the maximum level we can set it on. I put mine on 60. We're going to experiment this. It might be okay for my PC, but if you realize you're still getting FPS drops, you can lower it and then actually get what is comfortable. Another important thing is we have to move to the display tab. Now in the display tab, we have the AMD FreeSync. Turn it on if your PC supports it. That's the whole point. Okay, make sure your virtual super resolution is turned off. GPU scaling is off. If you want more vivid colors, make sure your display color enhancement also turn on vivid gaming. Okay, so these are the settings you need for your AMD software. The AMD users, these are the settings you need. Now we're going to run the game and see what FPS we're getting. Okay, so we're back to the game and I'm going to show you guys the result after the settings we did. Okay, so let's head to the training ground. Now you can see I'm getting 130 FPS currently, 140 FPS
Enemy
after
hit.
the graphics settings. To the settings I showed you guys. So this is currently on medium graphics. So if I turn everything down to low and let me take the resolution to standard, now you can see I'm hitting 240 FPS and it's way smoother, just way smoother. So now as you can see, these are the settings for the AMD software. Now I'm going to show you guys how you can work it out on the Intel software. I don't really know much about the Intel, but I'm going to tell you guys how you can go about it based on my research. Alright, so back to the Intel users. This is what I want you guys to do to get the high FPS in Bloodstrike. So since I'm currently using an AMD device, I can't really open up the software on my PC. So on Intel devices, you guys have the Intel Graphic Command Center. If you don't have it, you can just download it from your official website. And once you open it, I want you guys to go to System, then click on Power. Now, per my research, you guys have to change your power plan to maximum performance. Don't leave it on balance because it's just going to reduce your FPS. Now next, go to the display section. If your game is lagging too much, you can lower the resolution slightly. Okay, you can also reduce the refresh rates if needed, but the resolution is the main thing that helps. Okay, and I won't recommend you guys touching the refresh rate. Now I want you guys to go to the 3D part or the graphic settings, then set your profile on performance. That option is available for you guys, and make sure any quality enhancing features are turned off or reduced, because those are actually the stuff that reduce performance. Now after all that, I want you guys to move to your Windows settings, then search for the graphic settings. You add your game over there, then look for the option on high performance. Okay, and then I want you guys to go to your power plan at the control center, then set your system on high performance. mode. Okay, this allows your PC to actually use full power while gaming. And finally, this part is very important. Close all necessary background apps. This goes for both users, both AMD and Intel. Just close all background apps. Now, if you have any browser open, downloads running in the background, or apps like Discord, apps running in the background, these apps actually reduce your FPS. And make sure Chrome is not running in the background. You all know Chrome steals a lot of RAM. So yeah, basically Intel doesn't have the one-click feature like the AMD users, where we can just get FPS easily, high FPS easily. With Intel, you have to do it manually, but for the AMD users, it's just everything is just done for the AMD users just with one click in the software. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you apply these settings and tell me in the comment section if these settings actually worked for you. Stay tuned, glitch out.